Directors wote ambao watoto wao wanabatizwa, tafadhali fikeni ziwani kuandika majina yao. Fikeni ziwani kuandika majina ya wale ambao wanabatizwa sasa hivi, all the directors.
Ready to present you a play entitled
The Innocent Uriah.
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 The crowd has just begun. It was the time when kings took their troops to the battlefield. King David resorted to remain in Jerusalem. One day, at an hour when the oxen were brought back home, King David rolled out from his bed and walked on the rooftop. He saw a woman begging, and he decided to inquire.
What are you doing here?
Sweeping, sweeping, my lord, sweeping.
Sweeping? Come on! I say, come on! What did you see?
Nothing, nothing at all.
What did you see?
Nothing, my dear king. Nothing, King of Israel.
What did you see?
A woman, cute, beautiful, and smart,
And
charming my master and my king. Very tempting appearance.
very good. Very, very good. Rush down and get to know whom she is and report to me immediately, eh?
Yes, master.
At a time like this, king usually goes to war. David sent out Joab with his officers and the Israelites army that conquered the city of Rabbah. But for my king, beloved and adorable king, with such an idle mind, the wits of sin gradually found its over-fertilized mind, reclaiming the land of good ideas into banks and bongs of this world. His mind became a workshop of a bad man, where he chops and renders every kind of wood, where he eats and shapes every kind of metal. Shh. This was the top secret of King David. Please, don't ever say I told you about this. And if you do,
I believe in loving you. Master, 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 master. She is Bathsheba, the daughter of Uriah, and the wife to Uriah the Hittite, one of your own army soldiers in the battlefield with Commander Joab.
Bathsheba, daughter of William. Summon her here. Tell her that I, King of Israel, want her here immediately, right?
Yes, master.
Cute, beautiful, and smart daughter of William. Bathsheba, Bathsheba, Bathsheba.
at your service, my lord. As you summon me, I'm here, my good king. What is the call reason for this invitation?
Bathsheba, your eyes, my goodness, like the sparks of the setting sun that illuminates the wonders of Green Valley, where streamlets meanders and encourage songs and melodies of cheerful blackbirds. Bathsheba, your breast, oh my goodness, your breast, like sparking dragon balls, tender and soothing like a waterbed that awaits the bridegroom to gather in its warmth. Bathsheba, your legs, I say your legs are smarter than the legs of 10 men put together. Soft and tender like a palm of a newborn. A touch that gives life. You are the equation that has kept me awake all night long, and the deepest sleep all day long. I can never conquer my desire to be with you. Come on, Bathsheba! Bathsheba!
Mikey, you live forever. As you know, I have my house to respect. And going against my marital agreement is too heavy. And it's equally heavy saying no to the king of Israel. Which man on this earth can say no to such a famous man?
Bathsheba, daughter of William! You are thinking like 100 ladies put together!
Really?
You're such a... Come on! Come on, Bathsheba! I'm gonna love you forever, that's for sure.
Who told you that making tea is just a matter of throwing tea leaves, water, milk, and sugar, and boil them till they cry enough? It is a procedure, a process that will make your beverage sweet. In fact, sweeter than sweetness itself. But it's like they were only tasting, only experimenting, but not later than late. The scientific experiments from King David's laboratories were so clear.
King David, you live forever. This is a letter for you.
My dearest David, in goodness we are together. In trouble let's not depart. The Lord has taken my reproach, and now I'm carrying your child. Help me out quickly, I beg. And when the going gets tough, the tough gets going.
God? God?
Yes, Master. You live forever.
Run hither into the battlefield. Make sure you see Joab, the up-commander of my mighty army. Tell him to release Uriah the Hittite to come to me immediately, eh?
Yes, Master.
Remember to give them heart in all the operations, eh?
Yes, Master.
Now let's see. You are the answer to my prayer.
My master and my king, you live forever. I have solemnly responded to your urgent call. Is anything the matter?
Nothing serious. Uriah the Hittite. Nothing serious. By the way, how is Joab and the troop at the battlefield?
They are doing well. It's only that our enemies have a larger troop. But with Commander Joab in partnership with your prayer, the Lord shall bestow victory upon us. That is what we generally hope for, Master.
Very good. Very, very good. Well, Uriah, I don't want to discuss more with you now. It's too late. You need to reclaim your lost strength. Go home, take shower, and live good time with your wife. Till we get back to the business tomorrow.
Yet good time with my wife?
Yes, it's long time, soldier.
It's okay. May the Lord of Isaac and Jacob be with you.
May the Lord of Jacob and Isaac be with you too. Akili ni nywele, kila mtu ana zake. God? God?
Yes, Master.
I want you to run this around for me now, eh?
Yes, Master.
Deliver this to Uriah the Hittite. Tell him it's the king's present to him for the good work well done at the battlefield.
Yes, Master.
Simama, 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 simama. Eh? Wajinga ndio waliwao. So don't forget to remember that dunia hii kuna watu na viatu havikosi. Just a fraction of that to sandwich jumbo. Shame of history.
Master.
What the hell? You didn't deliver the present according to the instruction?
Master, Uriah did not go home. Instead, he slept at the gate of palace with your guards.
Uriah did not go home. Slept at the gate with my guards. Oh my God. Someone in here.
Yes, Master.
The Hittite, you just returned after a very long absence. Why didn't you go home? Why, Uriah?
The men of Israel and Judah are away, and the covenant box is with them. My commander Joab and his officers are camping out in the open. How could I go home, eat, drink, and sleep with my wife by all that sacred? I swear, I could never do such a thing.
Excellent brain. Very bright concept, soldier. Not a big deal tonight. I have a dinner for you and me so that tomorrow morning I send you to job. Plenty of wine. Don't talk of nyama choma, aliya and kubus. Not mentioning of kumi kumi and karanga mtu das concept, you know. And many more.
Ladies and gentlemen, King David started with a bang and fell with thunder. How can an old toothless dog attempt a brand new hunting tricks? Never. Even with this kumi kumi, his swaggering confidence slipped and fell to pieces. His jaws burnt up and his smile disappeared. His face hardened and his dark eyes turned to bottomless pits. Shh. King David embarked on his agenda number 3. OUO. Operation Uriah Out. My dearest Commander Joab, I know it's not simple there at the battlefield. Please, listen to this simple instruction. Make sure you put Uriah at the front line where the fight is heaviest. Then retreat and let him be killed. Yours faithfully, Commander-in-Chief King David.
Uriah! Uriah! Uriah the Hittite, my great soldier boy!
Yes, Master, you live forever.
The time has come, you're now going back to the battlefield. Pass my greetings to Joab and their troop. Tell them, we are okay, only praying for God's intervention there. Take this to him. Tell him, I will soon join them to improve their effort.
The secret mission of King David was now very clear. Uriah rushing to the battlefield to deliver the letter to Commander Joab. Little did he know he was carrying his own death in his own hands. Uriah was placed in the front line where war was heaviest. And that was the end of Uriah.
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 And that was the end of Uriah. Where is the king?
King?
Who are you? Where is the king?
Where's the king? Who are you?
I have a message for the king. I am Prophet Nathan, whom the Lord has sent you, the son of Jesse. Listen to me carefully. Prophet Nathan, there were 2 men in the city. One was rich and the other poor. The rich man had exceeding many flocks, and the poor man had only one lamb, which he had bought and nourished. plate and carried it on his lap. He raised the lamb with his own children and drank from his own cup and lay it in his bosom. And there came a visitor in the rich man's home. The rich man spared to take his own flock from his own animals, but took the poor man only lamb and slaughtered it to the men who came to visit him, leaving the poor man tired and finished, bitterly weeping for his only lamb. Surely, and as God lives, the man who did this must be killed and must pay 4 times as much before God of Israel. You are the man King David. The Lord appointed you the king of Israel and delivered you from cruel hands of Saul. The Lord gave you the master's wives and gave you house of Israel and Judah. If this were not enough, He would have given you more and more. Why then did you kill Uriah the Hittite and took his only wife? Why? Why? You shall die. Lord God of Israel, forgive my transgressions. I plead before Thee. Sinful and weary cleanse me up. I can't forget about Your guidance upon me, Lord. You are the God of real mercy. Find a space in Your kingdom to accommodate me. I consider myself chief of sinners, Lord. My hands are bloody, Jehovah. Cleanse me up and never forsake me before Thee. Thank You for opening my eyes through a holy prophet Nathan. Glory be to Thy name. Oh Lord, glory be to Thy name. The Lord has heard your prayers, and you surely shall not die, but your newly born child shall die.
My king, you live forever. Our born child is taken ill, and it's equally good to see what you can do about it. It all started with a bang and ended with thunder. The wrath of God shaking the foundation of King David. Whatever done in darkness will one time brought to light.
Thank You, Lord. You are merciful, Jehovah. Glory be to You. Your truth stands.
And I must go to meet the
King David! Oh, child is dead! Oh, child is dead!
to be a child of God each day.
The will of God is done. All your fears, rejuvenate and give glory to Him. We ought to have died ourselves, but His forgiveness is beyond our understanding.
It is good to be where you're needed at the time you're needed. Being left out is a crime that makes you commit a crime. King David did not go to war together with his soldiers. Rather, he remained in the palace. The gracious Lord washed the sins of King David as white as snow. He made him his closest friend. His bumper blessings gave him countless descendants, like the stars in the sky and the sun by the shore. No sin is permanent. Knock, and the door shall be opened for you. Seek, and you shall find. Thank you for your audience. For the play, 24, as written by Edwin Atira and presented by
Station.